Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the free-to-play account. We have already amassed 16,000 diamonds again. So we're going to do some summons in this video. 38-24. Now this is proven to be an incredibly hard and stopping point within campaign progression. I went through, made it through 4 stages, got stuck again. Same as what we're seeing with the King's Tower. I actually went through the Forsaken Necropolis. We got another floor in there. Even the World Tree, we got a few more. And then again, we were stuck with the power cap in the entirety. Celestial Sanctum, we did push quite a bit in there, as well as the King's Tower. But again, when we start going into a lot of these game modes, we are getting power capped across the board. Even here, I swapped in a couple other heroes. We just gained 1 more level, so I think we can push one more stage, maybe 2 more stages in here. Pretty much with every level, that's as far as we're getting, is possibly 1 or 2 more stages, and then it goes right back to being that power capped again. So I'm hoping that we can change up the team a little bit in here, get through another 1 or 2 stages, because we're almost to floor 600 in the King's Tower. So absolutely making a ton of progression in there. Let's hop in the bag. I've been burning through all of my resources and saving some of it. I got some scrolls in here, but I want to pop open some of these stones. And you'll notice out of the Temple Rift chest that we finally got, we are at level 240 within the Temple Rift on a new free-to-play account. So it's not impossible to get through there in the entirety. Now, of course, like we had said early, we are going to buy all of the baits up into the point of all of the beasts being level 18. I know it's going to take a long time to do it, but I really want to max them out in the entirety. And again, getting a couple different things out of game modes, making a lot more progression, and continuing to build some of these heroes out. We have some of the heroes already at 5 stars in the entirety. Now, Elite Hero Stones, a lot of these do come from the Temple Rift as well. We have 8 stones amassed in here. Again, guys, fingers crossed something good. We get a lot of heroes. Some of them we've been using for fodder, but we have Crescio in there that we can use. Leica we did build up a little bit. Misha we'll use. Brutus we have. So a couple in there. No Celestials, no Hypos. Hopefully out of this one with our 3 Superb Elite Stones, we are going to see an Awakened Hero. We need to get some more Awakened Heroes out of here. And it looks like, there we go. We got a copy of Valoris. Now, overall, when she was released, did incredibly well in some game modes. Very short-lived as a damage dealer. Very cool hero. And I believe she is the one that had a very, very dark, wicked story. And then we do get the brand new Graveworn. We got a copy of Lathos. Now, overall, we don't know the utility of this hero. We don't know exactly where this hero is going to be used. We weren't seeing her within the Cursed Realm or the Treasure Scramble or within the Temple, or excuse me, the Cursed Realm, the Nightmare Corridor, or the all 3 game modes. I'm drawing a blank on the third one. The Nightmare Corridor, the Cursed Realm, and the Treasure Scramble. We were not seeing her in either of them or any of them. So we're going to have to see exactly what it looks like. And there's also a copy of Isolde. That's pretty cool. Now, remember, we are also building out Hildwyn, and I think we have enough to get some more resources out of the shop itself. So within the store, we have been saving at least our 15 million gold to actually build this out, to buy it out. Within the guild store, we are seeing the reset in 18 more days. So we still do have a lot of time in here. Now, remember, we do have dimensional gear, but right now we are looking to get our second chunk right there of Hildwyn within the barracks, just saving a lot more stones in here. The Labyrinth, we have 62. And I know we're going to have to get a few more heroes, but this is the final one that we need for Robin Hood. That will finish out Robin Hood in the entirety. We need another 250k for Alna as we continue to build that out. Let's pop open that final piece, guys. And there is the max, and there is Robin Hood. So we do pick up 1. Now, of course, we can hop in here. We can start working on Joan of Arc when we get some more resources. So there is another dimensional hero that we did pick up in the entirety. So in here, I did pop the new hero, Lathos, right there. As you can see, we did pop her into the wish list. Maybe we'll get lucky with a summon or 2. Maybe we'll get an Awakened hero. That would be absolutely epic to see. There's another copy of Adrian and Elise. And I believe there are also a pair that we've gotten a lot of copies of that we've been kind of building out. Copy of Desira. Let's use these individual scrolls. Now, remember, like we've always said, when it comes to these individual scrolls, when it comes to any of these scrolls at all, it is an opportunity to get another elite hero. It's a chance to get celestial hypos, awakened heroes with all of these pulls. Diamonds at this point, and thinking of all the heroes that I have built, I'm going to save those for the Stargazer. We know we're still looking at Aurelia. We need 2 more copies of Aurelia to actually build her up all the way to that Ascended, and then we'll move on to the next hero. And then with our companion points the same, we have the opportunity to actually get and pull some heroes out of here. And we get a double right there, guys. It is Palmer and a second copy of Adrian and Lee. So remember, Palmer, we're building up to 3 stars. That is going to bring us just a little bit closer to building that hero out. Now we have 25 cards, 2 copies that we need for Aurelia. We have 17,000 diamonds. So hopefully we can get these last 2 that we netted out of here, guys. It had to be close. Pull number 1 gives us copy number 1. Very nice. We also get some additional resources in there. So we need 1 copy of Aurelia. Could we pull this second copy, guys? Come on. We got a couple more. I would love to see diamonds out of here. Got double gear right there. Very nice. And the last pull does not yield us another copy. We're at 4,700. I'm going to save it, guys. Temple of Time, we are still looking out and building out Shamira. We have 26 more cards that we farmed out of the towers. And there is another copy of Shamira. No diamonds, but that's okay because we are that much closer to building her out. We do have a Mauler card in there. 6 more individual cards. Let's go ahead and pop these up as well. We'll do some furniture summons. And then, of course, we'll do some bee summons as we've been making that progression. Like we said earlier, I do have some gold to swap, I believe, to actually get another copy out of there. Yeah, we got 48 million, guys, 4,700 right here. So we have 500 already. Let's hit up the exchange. Boom. That is another 600 baits out of here. Again, Beast Resonance, we are trying to get a bunch of these up to 6. Right now, we are working on Talisman, which is at 5. And we're also looking at Ibis, which is at, I believe, 1. Ibis, yep, still at 1. So we need 1 copy of Talisman. And then Talisman will actually be complete. There's a copy of the Ibis that takes Ibis to 2. If we get any copies of the Slumbering Seal. And there is another copy of the Ibis. Double copies right there. Very nice. We have 2 more possible ones. Nope. And we're almost there. Wishing Shrine, we don't have anything at this point. That is going to take our Ibis up another 2 levels. There is level 2. There is level 3. Unlocking the ability. So overall, again, we're still waiting for the resonance. We still have probably another couple thousand, honestly, baits to use in here to actually build them out. So Temple of Ascension, we'll go ahead. We'll pop these heroes open. A lot more resources. And there we go. So Adrian Elise is being built up a little bit further. We also do have Palmer. Let me pop open these cards we just got out of here. See if maybe we can get something else. And that's a lot more levels. I mean, between getting our 45,000 that we have right there with resources, there is a Theoin, which we did use for food, a K-Sauce, as well as popping all of these rare cards. The free-to-play account is really getting there, guys. Again, the progression does kind of grind out little by little. Even the Elder Tree, we are getting and building all of these up, as you can see, closing in on 25 for all of these. So we're at 23. Yeah, we'll only have the Warrior Tree, and then we're going to focus on one specific tree to actually build up a little bit further. But there is another copy of K-Sauce. Like I said, eventually we'll get to the point where a lot of these other heroes will be built just naturally through getting all of your regular faction heroes up to 5 stars. Even right there, guys, that is Adrian Elise up to Ascended. And then we do have a couple more in here. Again, we're just kind of waiting for copies. Even looking at Silas, we just need a couple more copies of food, 1 more copy of Aurelia. And you know what? I'm going to see if we can do this. I know we're going to pick up some more diamonds out of here. There is a couple more of our trees. We got 5 stones out of there. And let me see. Fingers crossed, guys. Could we pull the 1 copy that we need to get for Aurelia? I know we got to be a little bit closer. And there it is. Boom! Just like that, guys. That does take Aurelia up to the Ascended level. We need 2 copies to add that engraving in there. Oh, 37K. Could we pull 1 more copy? We do. Guys, that was what? 2 more summons, and we pulled another copy of Aurelia. That leaves us with 1 copy that we are needing. We need 1 copy. If we pull this last one, guys, it's going to be just madness. Come on, could we? And I'm just waiting to see it pop up. Final pull right here. Boom, just some more resources. But that is definitely some good luck in there. I'm getting that other copy of Aurelia. We already do have the plus 36 items, so this is going to give us the furniture. And then, of course, we do want to go on. And once we pull 1 more copy of Aurelia, then we're actually going to move over. And I think we're going to do Demia, but I also thought about just doing Nox. Let me know in the comments if you're thinking building out Aurelia or building out Nox next, on the free to play account, just to see which one we're looking at. Now, of course, within here, we have another light bear, but I want to go over here and pop in our second celestial hero to be awakened. And as you can see, we do have a significant amount of Poke coins, 14,000 already. We'll go ahead and open up this room. I'm not going to waste any of my resources on there. And then Adrian Elise going to be moving into this top penthouse suite within our light bear tower. And even here, we're going to wait for that other construction or that other room to be done. I don't think we have any furniture. I don't think we have any furniture for Aurelia yet. Is she even in here? I do not think she is in here. Wow, that's a pretty big miss in here. And I want to probably finish out one of these. And having her already to ascended, that is pretty good. And we do not have Adrian Elise in here either. I don't think we have any in the storeroom except Goran. Thought Goran we had there is Marcel. Yeah, just a bunch of pieces for Goran. I'm gonna have to swap somebody out, and I'm almost thinking we could finish this one out. The Shahan, I'm gonna swap Shahan right now, just for the fact that that is a hero. Unfortunately, I'm not really using much in formations. But maybe we can pull a mythic piece like that. Boom, there is number 3 for Misha. Back-to-back furniture there is a piece for Rem. Triple furniture right in a row. Another one for Shuna. And that is triple furniture. One on the bench. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and who can we finish out? I think I'm going to finish out 7 right there. See, I'm going to finish out Randy. And I know Finn would say just save the card till I got him there. But you know what? I want to finish this hero out so we can get the 9 of 9. So that is done for Randy. Still a big driving force within AFK Arena. That allows me to drop Randy out. I'm going to put Shahan back in there. And then, of course, we do have Palmer. Man, we got a lot of furniture to build out. Maybe we can go ahead. Let me choose this one for Aurelia. I believe she is a mage. If I remember correctly, we'll just pick up a piece. Go ahead and throw into one of those optimal spots. Or she doesn't have the room unlocked, so we might not be able to, but is this going to give us enough for one more, which it does? Oh, just a regular summon. Unfortunately, nothing on that one, but that's okay. Like I said earlier, every time that we get one really step closer, getting that built in the entirety, there we go. So we're going to have to come back. We're going to unlock all the rest of the room in here. Workshop's going to give us the 1250, 500 more, and then we do have enough for one more within the Beast Ground. Now, I like this with the Wishing Shrine because that does give us 10 for the week. There we go. That's what we're looking for, guys. A lot more of those. There is even a red chest, which I will take. Almost brings us back to getting another beast, to finishing out Talisman already to 6. We have a lot of these built up to 6. Guys, that is the game plan. Getting them and building them out to 6 in the entirety. And that is almost an entire another level within here. Super stoked, guys. That is awesome to see within the free-to-play account. Now, in here, we get a couple more stones. That's actually a lot more stones. Then, of course, we get some free resources for the free copy of the hero that we picked up. And then we do have the dimensional hero, which was unlocked with Robin Hood. Gonna have to see who we're gonna go ahead and merge that together with. That is very, very cool to see. Oh, we also do have one more card. Guys, if we pull this, it's just going to be crazy because we need one copy of Leviathan to actually build up Leviathan a little bit further. There's Inoki. I had to borrow Inoki. Big shout out to Sour Haze to actually be able to build it. But like I was saying, we need one copy of Leviathan, and that will take them up to Mythic. Getting the signature item on Leviathan at Mythic will be really, really solid. But in here, boom, we have no scrolls in here. Dragonheart Temple, we have one, which it's not going to be. That's okay. One more emblem, but that is that much closer to getting and building out Leviathan. Dragonforge Trials, we've been pushing all the way to 4. Just got to get some more resources out of here. And of course, we can't get to stage 5, so we're going to build those out. And then I've been focusing on just getting these cores as we continue to build a lot of other heroes up and really getting a lot more of the engraving across the board for these heroes. So I feel like at this point, we could definitely make a lot more progression in the campaign. I'm hoping to push through at least a couple stages in there. Again, looking at our cores, we have enough to take someone to 60, which might be Aurelia. We'll have to see exactly who we get. But guys, super lucky on the pulls in there. And again, we need one more copy of Aurelia, and that will be done with that 1 star in there. Let's see, what do we got? 3 scrolls here. Could we get anything good out of this? Number 2. Oh, I'll take a Talmar. That is a hero we're absolutely building. I was hoping that it would be a copy of Aurelia. And then one more closer, boom, gives us some more resources, and that's it. All right, so that is going to do it for what we got. But I want to say Talmar. I think that is going to be, yeah, there we go. That is going to be more resources on the Legendary Plus. I believe Gorin just needs more copies. So we are actually building her out. I'm going to use a couple copies. So we're going to use Savius. Who do I have double copies of? Just thinking we have Kren up there. I'm going to use K-Sauce. Because again, we want to save the rest of our food. There's Legendary. There is our Legendary Plus. That is going to give Talmar the ability to go up to Mythic, unlocking that signature item. Guys, we are getting a lot of heroes that we 100% need. Now, I believe Talmar might still be in the ship. She might already be gone. I think, yeah, she is gone. But that's okay. Because like I said, anytime that we can build up the heroes, get her build up a little bit further, getting those signature items on here makes a really big difference in the performance of these heroes. Now, we're also looking, and I believe we did finish out the 20. We did finish out the 20 on Gorin. We were working on the 20 right here. Oh, but I'm almost thinking that we do Talmar first. I'm going to build Talmar first. Just because the damage is increased in here. Companion Batesy periodically bites enemies inside the swim zone. Batesy's damage is increased. 20, the damage is increased. I'm going to have to see, because the more bait stacks within Batesy's swim zone, the more damage the enemy takes. And then, of course, the 40 in here is huge. I'm going to have to see who we're going to build out, guys, just systematically, making sure that we maximize everything that we have. And within the events, Treasure Scramble is up, Temple Rift is again. We're at 240, Spire Contest is done. And then we do have the new Trial Hero, and Misty Valley is done as well. We are really pushing everything we can within the free-to-play account. That is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.